previous class. Comments, there are three type of comments, sorry. Single line comment, modern commentation, comment. And one more topic we have discussed, testing and debugging, with that types of error. Three types of error: syntax error, logical error, and runtime error. Now today we are going to discuss, or you can say that focus on, the various way to input the data values to a program. There are various ways to input a value to a program with the name of, by using assignment statement. You can input the data value to a program by using assignment statement, by using function argument, by using scanner class, by using input stream reader. As we have discussed earlier, two ways to input the data value to a program, by using assignment statement and by using function argument. Means we are initialize the value before the execution of program, that is by using assignment statement. We are passing the value of the variable at the runtime, that is called function argument, or you can say that value is passed by the user at the runtime, that is called the function argument. Today we are going to main focus on the scanner class. Before that, once we recapitulate both the points by using assignment statement and by using function argument. Now let's start. First point of input in Java, how to input the data values to a program by using assignment statement. Now I will show you a program by using assignment statement. Here I have created a class with the name of sum. Here I have created the main method, public static void main. Here I have taken a two variable with the name of I and j. This line is called the initialization of the variable. This is called the initialization of variable. When I am declaring the value of the variable I and j, passing the value to the variable before execution, that is called the assignment statement. We are assigning the value to a variable, that is called declaration of a variable. I have put the comment after both the statement int ij, that is called the initialization of variable. I is equals to 20, that is called the declaration of variable, and j is equals to 30, that is also a declaration of variable. When we execute that program, these three statements will not execute because that are the comments. We are using here single line comment. Comments are the non-executable statement. Means when we execute our program, that part will not execute, or that part is not read by the compiler. Now here two variable I and j. I value is 20 we have given, j value 30 we are given. We are assigning the value, that's why we have said by using assignment statement. Here we have taken another variable, third variable with the name of k. K is equals to I plus j. We are doing the addition of two numbers and returning their result to the variable. Now k by 2. Here we are finding their average of two numbers, total divided by the total number of variable. How many variable we have taken? You have to write divide by the total by total number of variables. Output will come in the z, because we are dividing here. Whenever we are dividing a number, that time mostly output will come in the fractional value. That's why we have taken the z as a double. Now here we are printing the sum of two numbers. Output will come in the k. We are printing the sum. Average of two numbers. Output will come in the z variable. We are printing the. Here we are passing the value of I, j before the execution of program. That's why we are saying by using assignment statement. Next we are going to discuss by using function argument, or you can say that BlueJ system. It means we are passing the value to the main. We are passing the argument to the main function, and their value we will given at the runtime time, or you can say that at execution time. Here we are doing the program. Here I have taken one more example for by using function argument. As I have told you, function argument means we are passing the value of the variable at the runtime. That variable we are passing in the main function as a argument in the BlueJ system. Here we have taken example of area of rectangle. I have put a comment over there before the area of rectangle. That part will not execute while executing a program, not read by the compiler. Now here I have given a class name, public class rectangle area. Name of the class is rectangle area. Main method public static void main. Here we have passed two arguments in the main method with the name of int L, int B. L here we have taken for the length, B we have taken here for the breadth. Length and breadth. Area of rectangle formula is length multiplied by breadth. Output, for output we have taken one variable with the name of area AR, that of our double time. We are printing the value of area. Area of rectangle is AR. It will display when we run the program. It will ask the value of L at the runtime. It will ask the value of B also at the runtime. Then after finding their L into B, it will print their output in the variable AR. Now I can clear both the ways by using assignment statement and by using function argument. Next we are going to discuss about a third type by using scanner class. As we have written here, by using the scanner class. Now input by using the scanner class. Scanner class is the latest development in Java which follows the user to read the value of various types. You can read the value of various types like int, char, float. You can read any type by using the scanner class. Scanner class is defined within the Java package. That package name is java.util. Scanner is the name of the class that is defined in the util package. There are two methods in the scanner class unique in this course, which cover a small useful subset which allow you to input the value from either from the keyboard or a file without going through the conversion system. It does not require mentioning the limit value by in advance of the programmer. Now, in simple, you can say that scanner is a class which is defined in the util package. Now, I will show you here when we are using scanner class. First line of the program you have to write is, you can see here, I will show you how to import system package. For printing the statement, we are using the same statement, print system.out.println, print the statement on the screen. The scanner class is available in the system package java.util. As I said, there are different packages available in the Java library. We are using one package for the scanner class, that is the util package. RU class we are using for the input stream reader. As the next method we will discuss input in Java by using input stream reader. For that we are using RU package. For scanner class we are using util package. When we are using scanner class is using when we are passing the value through user at the runtime. That time we are using scanner class. How to use the scanner class in our program? For that you have to import the util package. Util package is in the Java library. We are using the Java library to import keyword. Now look at here all of you and listen to me carefully. Import is a keyword. Java is a library which contains various packages. From that package we are using one package with the name of util. Util is the name of the package. Scanner class. Scanner is the class which exists in the util package. We are taking the scanner class through util package. Util package from the Java library. We are all these things we are importing to import. We are importing to import keyword. Now, in util package, Java is a library which contains number of package. From that packages we are using just one package, util package, with the help of dot operator. You can see here import java dot util package. In util package, it contains n number of, or you can say that various number of classes. From that classes we are using just one class with the name of scanner. That's why we are writing a scanner. If we want to use n number of classes from the util package, for that we are writing asterisk sign instead of scanner class. Now you can look here. Here I have written import java dot util dot star. Same, Java is a library through which we are accessing util package. In util package we are accessing whole classes, number of classes of the util package. Now, declare an object. How to create the object of the scanner class. After importing the util package, you have to got the facility to avail the scanner class, because in the first line of the program we have created the object of the, or we have import the package util, through which we are accessing the scanner class in our program. We have got the facility through the package, and create object can hold a set of value of different type. After creating the object of that class will hold the value of different type, or you can say hold a set of value of different type. After importing the package, we can easily create the object of that class, because we are already import that package. From that package we can create the object of that class. We are importing the util package. From util package we are accessing the scanner class. Now we are easily create the object of the scanner class, because the object can hold, what is the need of the object? Object can hold a set of value of different type. If we want to store or hold the value of different type, object can easily hold. Now, what is the syntax to create the object? First you have to write the class name, then object name equal new, then constructor. Now, name of the class is, as I said, scanner is a class, scanner. SC is the object name. You can give any name to the object, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, your name, my name, any name you can give to your object. Here I have given object name SC. Now equal sign, then new. New is the operator which allocates the memory to the object of the class at the runtime, or dynamically it allocates the memory to the object of the class. Dynamically means it will allocate the memory to the object of the class at the runtime. Now here scanner is the constructor. Here we are passing system.in. Allow the constructor to receive the data from the keyboard, because there are two standard input ways to give the input to the user. One is the keyboard, another one is the mouse. But generally we are using one standard input to give the input through user, that is the keyboard. System.in, system is a here class, and in is a variable of system class that will accept the input through user. Whatever the value, it will receive the data from the keyboard, passed to the user. Through keyboard it will read the value. That value goes to the object of the class, that is SC. Now as we have discussed, token is a individual component of the Java unit, or you can say that a series of characters that ends with the delimiters, with some delimiter which can be used, token, separator, or comma, full stop, semicolon, white space, etc. Scanner class use white space as a default token separator. A white space character can be blank, a tab character, carriage written on the end of the file. Now these are delimiter, you can see here.